Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to this segment of the Evil Von Scarry Show. I'm Evil Von Scarry. Here's my friend Wade.
I'm Wade.
Anyway, today we're going to talk a little bit about aspartame. Now with the aspartame, we know all the controversy in behind it, and then some people saying that it's safe, and other people saying that it's not. Now, today is an illustrative example of one of those times where perhaps it's not safe, or it's exacerbated or led to a medical condition. Wade is a local musician who's been a long time sufferer of Bell's palsy, and he feels that that perhaps the aspartame was a factor in the Bell's palsy for himself. So Wade, just tell us a little bit about your encounter there with the aspartame and the Bell's palsy, and what it came about.
Well, what happened with myself is that I just I went on the Atkins diet.
Okay.
Which is like it's like an all carb. You get rid of all your carbs and everything.
It's like an all protein.
Yeah, 100% protein. You're taking in some complex carbs like your vegetables and that. Anyways, I just got bored in the actual diet, and I started using like soft drinks just to just for something to drink.
For something different, yeah.
For something different, and then some for a treat or whatever. And I actually started using it more and more and more in my diet, and like what happened is I actually moved into this place about a week or so, and all of a sudden this fluid came right down around my ear.
And that's
on the
onset of the Bell's palsy, right?
Yeah, on the onset of it, and then all of a sudden all this side of my face actually fell, and went into the doctors, and they said, well, you have Bell's palsy. And
okay, so just to reiterate for everybody out there, Bell's palsy is like a facial paralysis or a partial paralysis?
Yeah, it was a full paralysis of the one side of the face, right? It actually distorted the one side, and it fell, and this was to a point where you could actually visually see a difference in my face. And I'm a performer, so a weekend later I'm in front of a stage with this Bell's palsy. All I could hear, actually, it would affect my hearing also, and all I could hear was just ka 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 ka, and I just kind of went
Which
by.
makes it difficult for a guitar player, because you need
to hear what's going on.
Yeah,
Everybody's telling me it sounded great, but in my ears, all I hear is
like it really affected your enjoyment of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I just hear loud noise, and it was really loud, extreme. But that was just the one weekend, and then after that, they told me it was going to be about 10 weeks for recovery. Actually,
and that was the doctor that told you that. Now,
yeah.
With the aspartame, now the doctors mentioned to you that was a factor in it.
No,
Okay.
It wasn't until later. Like the internet, of course.
And then you read one of our articles on aspartame.
Yeah.
Seeing where that might be a factor.
I read the aspartame.
So there you go, people. Evil Von Scarry blog save lives, eh?
But anyways, I looked at I saw the information on the internet about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe this has something to do with me, right? Like, this aspartame. And I actually noticed, like, when I drink soft drinks with the aspartame, is that it does irritate, especially underneath my eye, where it really, really drooped down.
So through trial and error, you found out it definitely was something that affected.
Yeah, and I just don't even bother. If I'm gonna have soft drinks now, I'll drink with sugar in them and everything.
Yeah. Now tell us a bit about. Now you said that you also took you visited like a holistic medicine person or provider that was able to help you out with.
I went into just a mall in Stratford, and they had a homeopathic or health food or whatever place, and I just said, hey, can you give me, I want to know how to combat this Bell's palsy, and she said, well, give me a few weeks, I'll research it for you, I'll talk to my higher ups or whatever, and I'll get back to you. And I didn't even think she'd give me a call back. I think it was probably about 3-4 weeks later, she calls back and says, well, try this. and she gave me a list of different.
Okay. And then could you tell us a few of those?
Sure. Like CoQ10.
CoQ10.
CoQ10. Vitamin C.
Yeah. Well, vitamin C is one of the wonder.
Yeah, and
vitamins, yeah.
they also said to overdose on it.
Okay.
Like take up to 2,000 milligrams.
Yeah. Now, for anybody out there that wants to know anything about vitamin C, beyond a gazillion different benefits. Now, when he's saying overdose on it, it's not really overdose. You can't overdose on vitamin C. Basically, you're just going to have expensive piss. That's what it comes down to in reality, right?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
But, for somebody, if you got a certain medical condition, though, going really high up to like 2,000.
Yeah, isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I did for a long time, is that I just take 2,000 or even a little more.
And then
sometimes.
what, the B10?
And it was a complex of B.
Okay.
A B complex, and just add all that in because you need your B12s and your niacins and everything like that to combat this. But that was probably the major factor in like having a little bit of recovery. I still go through like the problem here. Like I only get so much.
But you found though it's a vast improvement.
Oh,
because
definitely.
I remember seeing you in the middle of that there.
Yeah.
And then it's an astronomical change from what I've seen.
Yeah, like I had a hard time going outside with it. I had a hard time.
It affects your self-confidence.
Well, self-confidence is one, and like sunlight intake into your eyes. Actually, I'd have to walk around with sunglasses on.
Oh, okay.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like it was like I also have a light sensitivity, but it would. I talked to another person that had the Bell's palsy, and they experienced the same thing.
Okay, now for anybody else out there that might have Bell's palsy, is there like a website or anything like that you know of? Or,
I haven't ever done anything as far as like a website of my own or anything. Or
but there are resources out there on the internet to help people out with Bell's palsy.
Yeah. I would talk to people that are in the actual nutritional stores, the homeopathic.
So did you find that maybe some of the homeopathic providers were able to help you out maybe a little bit more than doctors that were just kind of like Pez dispensers?
Well, they just wanted...
Here, try this chemical and...
They didn't even do anything.
No.
They didn't give me a solution. They never helped me at all. Like, they didn't even recommend vitamin C.
No, really? Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so unless they're being paid by some chemical company, probably some of those, not all, but some of those doctors out there. Whereas in your case, you found the homeopathic way perhaps was a little better for you, gave you some more options.
Well, the homeopathic is like, it felt like it was the only alternative.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
That's what it felt like at the end, because like I wasn't seeing any improvements at all. Like they just kind of sent me on my way, and I was trying to, hope it gets better.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, hey, at least you were able to find that, right?
Yeah.
So thank you to all those homeopathic people out there and everybody that's promoting that.